Hello pool players and welcome to Bar Guy Billiards. Today I'm going to do a quick review of Taom Pyro Chalk versus good old Master Chalk. Now guys my age, we've been using Master Chalk for years and years and it was just fine. Until fairly recently when the so-called designer chalks came on the market, I pretty much blew them off, figuring Master Chalk was just fine. But I think it was one of the pros, Daryl Appleton or maybe Neil Spien, was touting Taom Chalk. So I got on Amazon, bought myself a chunk and thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. And I've been using it for several months and I pretty much switched over to using this chalk full time. I don't know if you can see that. It coats the tip really nice, and this is the proper way to chalk your cue versus what some guys do. They take their Master Chalk and it's like they're drilling for oil. But for some reason, that's just the way you chalk, just the way the Master Chalk is, comes out of the box with the little hole in the center. But anyway, do I think Taom Chalk is better than Master Chalk? Maybe, maybe not. Psychologically, maybe I'm more comfortable with it than I am with Master Chalk. And if you play pool, you know, if something that you're comfortable with, whether technically it makes a difference or not, can make a big difference in your game, because pool is like golf, it's a mind game. It's mind over matter. Now, this is my table here, my gold crown. And this table gets a lot of play and it uses a lot. Gets, you know, the Taom Chalk gets used a lot. This is about 2/3 of the cube left. It doesn't leave a powdery mess on the table like Masters does. I could play for several hours on this table and my hand will still look like that. The negative side to the Taom Chalk is, while it doesn't leave a powdery mess on your cloth, it does leave little tiny chunks of chalk around the cloth. And you start to see it, you'll see you'll see a ball just take a little funny roll. You probably didn't see it there, but sometimes the ball will be rolling, just take real slow, take a quick stop and make a small 1/4 inch left-hand turn. And when it does that, I know it's time to brush the table and remove the small chunks of chalk. And I see it along the rails too. But that aside, I still use the chalk because it puts a nice, almost like gooey coat of chalk on the tip that doesn't, that stays on the tip for several shots. You really don't have to chalk up after every shot, although, yeah. Little coffin fit there, I had to edit that out. Although I do chalk up after every shot, and I recommend that you do too. But sometimes you might have a shot over here, and your next shot is over here, and your chalk is over there, and you don't feel like walking over there to get it. It's not the end of the world. So you can go 2, 3, 4, 5 shots without chalking, if that's your thing. Not that I recommend that, but you can get away with not chalking on every shot. And you can do that with Master too, but I don't think quite as well as you can with Taom. So on the whole, weighing the pros and cons, I would recommend the Taom Pyro Chalk over the Master Chalk myself. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section that I can answer or whatever. And also, like everybody else does, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell button for notifications when I submit new material, which will be coming here. So thanks for visiting Bar Guy Billiards, and we'll see you at the table.